Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Championship at stake. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. Tackle made after a solid game. They spot the ball at the 34. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And completion makes it second and short. They'll run it here. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's caught. It's McClellan. Gets past the tackler into open space now. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Snags the quick throw. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to chuck it again. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking right, this one caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution of championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The back's got it again. And tackled after a small pickup there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To the air, it's Owens. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Ball handed off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And here's the handoff. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Moore. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing the press. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Give it to the back again. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. To be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. To throw, it's Owens. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's McClellan. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now.
Well, that's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
2nd down after the incompletion. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Back to pass. It's Moore. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. The offense going with the hurry-up. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. This is the 6th play on the drive. Running play called on 3rd and short. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And the Ducks are in the red zone now. And the wideout goes in motion. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Back to throw. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. The formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. It's a run to the left. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. He'll hand it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Receiver makes the catch. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Well, the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Dropping back. It's Owens. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Fights through the tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Ducks. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Ball moves to the 37 on the game. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Owens. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
That completion makes it second and medium.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's brought down at the 1 yard line. What a play on the completion.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
So in one play, they go from being backed up to 1st and goal.
Let's go.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to make a big play downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Oh, a reverse. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
And the Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To the air. It's Moore. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Quick throw to the left. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for him here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Pass midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Rifles this football to the left. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. That's a design quarterback keeper. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And now another deep ball here. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? The 30. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. Longhorns will crank up the tempo. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The shotgun running play call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. 9-0. 9-0.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be brought down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Longhorns offense takes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass. It's Owens. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back. But I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.